Welcome back to the channel. This video is part of my transformer manufacturing series. In my previous video, I covered Atlanta Electricals. Today, we discuss perhaps the most intriguing company in the sector, a company that won India's first ever HVDC transformer repair order from Power Grid, a company that crossed 2,395 crore rupees in annual revenue, a company with a 5,000 crore order book, and another 23,000 crore worth of opportunities under active discussion. Yet, its stock is down nearly 47% over the last 12 months and around 30% in the last 6 months alone. So, what exactly is happening here? Is the market seeing a problem that investors are ignoring? Or is this a fundamentally strong company going through a temporary phase of pessimism? Because this isn't a business losing orders. This is a company operating at record scale, yet being punished by the market. And that is the fascinating paradox of TARIL. Today, we decode the numbers, opportunities, risks, and the real story behind this transformer giant. Before proceeding further, now a disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered investment advice. Please do your own research before making investment decisions. TARIL, Transformers and Rectifiers India Limited. Headquartered in Ahmedabad, TARIL is among the few Indian companies operating at the highest end of the transformer voltage ladder. The company manufactures power, rectifier and furnace transformers, reactors, and mobile substations, with capabilities extending up to 500 megavolt amperes and 1200 kilovolt class transformers. In this industry, higher voltage means higher technological barriers, and higher barriers create stronger moats. That's where TARIL has built its reputation. Let's begin with FY26 performance. Revenue rose to 2,395 crore rupees, an impressive 23% growth over the previous year. Standalone profit after tax increased to 225 crore rupees. Consolidated profit reached 272 crore rupees. Production climbed to 33,000 megavolt amperes from 29,118 megavolt amperes a year earlier. By every major metric, revenue, profit, production, and orders, the company continues to grow. But the market isn't rewarding growth anymore because investors are asking a tougher question. Can TARIL maintain profitability while scaling up? The real story is margins. This is where the story becomes interesting. FY26 EBITDA margin came in at around 15%, respectable for a transformer manufacturer, but lower than what investors had begun to expect after FY25. And the pressure became more visible in Q4. Margins declined, copper prices rose, raw material inflation persisted, and competition intensified. At the same time, receivables increased significantly and inventory expanded as the company prepared for larger execution. These are not signs of a broken business, but they are signs of a business entering a more demanding phase of growth. And the market has noticed. Management has set an ambitious target to reach $1 billion US, roughly 9,000 crore rupees in annual revenue by FY28. To achieve this, TARIL is investing around 600 crore rupees in capacity expansion and backward integration. The company is moving into critical components such as CTC manufacturing, bushings, pressboard, and fabrication. The objective is simple: reduce dependence on suppliers, protect margins, and improve operational efficiency. If executed well, this could transform TARIL into a more integrated and higher margin business. The HVDC milestone. Then comes an achievement that deserves special attention. TARIL became the first Indian origin private company to secure an HVDC transformer repair order from Power Grid. More than a 53 crore rupees contract, it is a badge of technical capability. HVDC systems operate at the highest level of transmission technology. Very few Indian companies possess this expertise, and only a handful have experience in HVDC transformer servicing. And once a company earns that trust, it opens doors to larger and more complex opportunities. That's why this order matters. India's transmission super cycle. Now let's zoom out. India is expected to invest nearly 9 lakh crore rupees in transmission infrastructure by 2032. Renewable energy, industrial electrification, and data centers all require a stronger transmission grid. And stronger grids require more transformers, especially high voltage transformers, which is precisely where TARIL operates. This is why many investors believe TARIL is not merely a cyclical story, but a structural beneficiary of India's power infrastructure boom. Valuation. At one point, the market valued TARIL at extremely rich multiples, well above 60 times earnings. Today, after a sharp correction, the stock trades at around a mid-30s multiple of trailing earnings. Still not cheap, but considerably lower than its earlier valuations. If earnings continue to grow strongly over the next 2 to 3 years, the valuation could become much more comfortable. But if margins disappoint, the market may continue to punish the stock. That is the balance investors need to understand. The risks. The key risks are four: copper price volatility, rising working capital, increasing competition, and execution risk while scaling. Scaling from 2,395 crore rupees to nearly 9,000 crore rupees in revenue requires flawless execution. And even after correction, the market still expects strong growth. Expectations remain high. The bull case and the bear case. The bull case is compelling. A 5,000 crore rupee order book, a 23,000 crore rupee opportunity pipeline, HVDC capability, backward integration, and India's transmission super cycle. Together, these provide a powerful long-term opportunity. But the bear case is equally important. Margins are under pressure. Working capital requirements are rising. Competition is increasing. And the company still needs to prove that it can scale profitably. Growth alone is not enough anymore. The market now wants quality growth and sustainable profitability. Now, the final verdict. So, where does all this leave us? Here's my view. TARIL is not a broken story. Its order book is strong, its technology is proven, and India's transmission supercycle offers a massive long-term opportunity. But investing is not just about identifying opportunities. It is also about judging execution. In FY26, revenue grew strongly. Yet, execution slipped versus expectations. Margins came under pressure. Raw material costs increased. Working capital requirements expanded. And profitability did not grow at the same pace as revenue. None of these developments are alarming in isolation. But together, they suggest that the business is entering a more demanding phase of growth. Which is why I believe TARIL is a story worth following closely. But perhaps not a story to jump into with immediate conclusions. The next 2 to 3 quarters could be crucial. Can management improve execution? Can margins stabilize? Can backward integration deliver benefits? Can earnings growth catch up with expectations? The answers to these questions will determine whether the recent correction becomes a long-term opportunity or merely a pause before further disappointment. And therefore, a wait-and-watch approach may be the wiser course of action. Sometimes, patience is the best investment decision, and TARIL, in my view, is one such case. The next few quarters may tell us far more than the last few years ever did. That's the real story behind the 10,000 crore rupees paradox. If you found this analysis useful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Because here, we don't chase stories. We follow businesses, question assumptions, and track every quarter that truly matters. And now, I would love to hear from you. Are you bullish on TARIL? Or do you think the market's caution is justified? Let me know in the comments below.